Good evening, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. You've chosen to give yourself this quiet space tonight, and that choice alone is powerful. In a world that moves so quickly, where noise and distraction are constant, the simple act of slowing down, of turning inward, is a gift. It's an investment in your mind, in your spirit, in your future. This time is for you. No pressure, no demands, no expectation. Just the gentle unfolding of peace. Allow yourself to settle, to soften, to arrive fully here. Pause. And before we begin our journey, I'll say this from my heart. If this meditation supports you tonight, if it brings comfort or insight, or simply a good night's rest, I invite you to join our growing circle of like-minded creators and dreamers by subscribing, liking, or even sharing a comment afterward. Not for me, but for the ripple you'll create for the way your energy, your voice inspires others who are walking the same path. Now, let us turn together toward the night, toward the deep and fertile silence that is waiting for you. Imagine, as you close your eyes, that the day gently folds itself away. The curtain of evening has already been drawn across the sky. Outside, the world softens. Light dim voices quiet. The rush of activity fades into stillness. You may even notice the hush of night settling around your room like a soft blanket of calm. This is your sacred time, a bridge between the outer world and your inner one, the doorway to rest and also to creation. For in these quiet moments before sleep, something profound takes place. Your conscious mind, so busy with plans and lists, finally steps aside. And the deeper mind, the subconscious, opens wide. Think of it as a gentle tide. All through the day, the tide of your awareness is pulled outward, carried into action, into conversations, into responsibilities. But now, it flows back in, back toward center, back toward you. And in that inward flow lies power, a special kind of magic. Because your subconscious in this window before sleep is listening more than ever. It is hard soil, fertile and rich, waiting for impressions, ready to accept new seeds. And tonight, together, we plant seeds of abundance, of worthiness, of vibration, aligned with all you desire. You may already sense the shift beginning. The air in your room feels different, softer. Your breath slows naturally. Your shoulders drop a little lower. Even the rhythm of your heartbeat finds a gentler pace. Each moment here is preparing you, preparing your mind to open your body, to rest your spirit, to rise. Take a slow breath in and gently exhale. Feel yourself release. Again, slowly breathing in, holding just for a moment, and letting go. That simple rhythm, over and over, will guide you through this evening's journey. And as you breathe, imagine that you're standing at the threshold of a vast inner garden. The night sky above you is sprinkled with stars, and the air carries a calm stillness. This is the place where new beginnings are born, where the seeds of thought and feeling are planted, and where they take root without effort. Tonight, you've chosen a new habit, a new paradigm. Instead of falling asleep with worry or noise, you are falling asleep in vibration, in attraction, in harmony with the good you seek. This choice matters. It matters more than you may realize, because repetition is what reshapes the mind. And by being here now, you are reshaping yours. So let the day go. Whatever has happened, it is behind you. Whatever may come tomorrow, it can wait. This moment is enough. You are enough. You are right where you need to be. Breathe in again slowly, and breathe out. Feel a sense of gentle gratitude for this stillness, for the bed that supports you, for the quiet that holds you. Every small appreciation begins to lift your vibration even now, and with each word you hear, you drift a little deeper into calm, into readiness, into the powerful space where your mind is open, your heart is receptive, and your whole being is tuned to rest. You are safe. You are guided. You are entering a night of peace and renewal. And this is only the beginning. As you settle deeper into this gentle rhythm, let me share with you something profound about the moment you are in right now. Your subconscious mind, the vast and powerful part of you that shapes your reality, is most open in these quiet moments before sleep. It does not argue. It does not resist. It simply receives. Whatever you impress upon it now will take root and begin to grow. Think of your mind as a garden. During the day, the soil may be covered with the dust of busyness, with scattered leaves of thought and concern. But at night, as the world becomes still, that soil is turned over, made fresh, ready to receive new seeds. And every thought you choose tonight is such a seed. When you fall asleep, those seeds settle into the subconscious, and while you rest, they germinate silently, sending roots into the unseen layers of your being. Imagine yourself walking through this inner garden. The moonlight is soft silver and calm. The earth beneath your feet feels rich, dark, alive with possibility. In your hand, you carry seeds. Each seed is a new idea, a new belief, a new truth you wish to embody. Seeds of wealth, seeds of confidence, seeds of infinite potential. You gently bend down, place them into the soil, and cover them with care. You don't need to force their growth. You don't need to demand results. You simply plant them, knowing the soil is fertile, knowing that growth is natural and inevitable. This is how the subconscious works. It does not question the seed. It does not decide whether or not to grow it. It only accepts, nurtures, and brings forth whatever is planted with repetition and emotion. That is why this moment matters. You are the gardener of your mind. You choose what to plant. And tonight, you choose abundance. Now notice how it feels to release the old patterns, the weeds that no longer serve you. The doubts, the worries, the beliefs that whispered not enough. See yourself gently pulling them out from the soil of your mind. You don't need anger. You don't need struggle. You simply remove them with kindness, thanking them for the role they once played, and letting them go. With each old root you remove, the soil becomes freer, lighter, more open to the seeds of truth you now plant. And the truth is this: you are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of peace. These are not distant dreams. They are seeds you carry within, ready to take root tonight. Visualize for a moment the stars above your garden. Each one is a possibility shining down with light. Some are dreams you've already claimed. Others are dreams waiting for you to call them forth. And just as the stars reflect infinite space, your subconscious reflects infinite potential. There is no limit to what can grow when you tend this inner soil with care. The subconscious does not sleep as you do. While your body rests, it continues its work. It takes the impressions of tonight and begins to weave them into the fabric of your being. It aligns your vibration with the images you hold, the feelings you nurture. That is why night is so powerful. What you impress upon the mind now sets the tone for what you express in your life tomorrow. So tonight, choose to plant harmony. Choose to plant prosperity. Choose to plant gratitude. As you drift into sleep, these choices become patterns, and patterns become results. And all of it begins in the unseen, just like the seed beneath the soil. Let yourself feel the beauty of this truth. You don't need to figure out the how. You don't need to know the mechanics of growth. Just as a seed knows how to push through soil and reach for the sun, your subconscious knows how to bring your desires into form. Your task is only to plant, to nurture, to trust. Imagine once more this inner garden vibrant and alive. You see rows of young sprouts reaching upward, leaves stretching toward the starlight. You feel the richness of the earth, the warmth of possibility. You know that each plant will in time bear fruit. This is the law. What is planted must grow. What is nurtured must thrive. And so you release the old story, the old weeds, and you claim the new. With each breath, you anchor this truth deeper. Your mind is fertile soil. Your thoughts are seeds. Tonight, you plant abundance, wealth, love, joy, confidence, and infinite potential. These seeds are safe here. They are already taking root. And as you rest, the unseen work will continue. Without effort, without strain, your subconscious will nurture them. And soon, in waking life, you will see the blossoms and the fruit. This is the promise of the mind, the promise of the universe, the promise of vibration itself. Now that the seeds are planted, let us prepare your body to rest and your mind to open even more. Begin with your breath. Inhale slowly through your nose. Feel your chest expand. Exhale gently through your mouth, releasing all tension. Again, a slow breath in and a gentle breath out. Each cycle of breath draws you deeper into stillness. Imagine a warm, golden light above your head. With each inhale, this light flows down, and with each exhale, it releases tension. It touches your forehead, smoothing away thoughts. It moves through your eyes, softening them, down into your jaw, loosening any tightness. Your whole face becomes calm, relaxed. The golden light drifts into your shoulders, melting heaviness. Your arms and hands rest easily. Into your chest and heart, the light expands, filling you with peace. Into your stomach, soothing, calming, releasing every knot of the day. Your body responds, surrendering to comfort. Feel the light move down your legs, into your knees, into your calves, your ankle, your feet. Every muscle softens. Every part of you rests. You are heavy and light, at once safe and supported. And as your body releases, your mind awakens, not in busyness, but in openness. You are becoming more receptive, more attuned, more ready to receive new impressions. The stillness around you is now a canvas, and your subconscious is the artist. Repeat silently with me. I am safe. I am calm. I am open. I am worthy. Each affirmation settles deeper into your being. Each breath anchors you more fully in this vibration of peace and readiness. The golden light now surrounds you completely, a cocoon of warmth guiding you into the next stage of our journey. Now, with your body resting deeply and your mind open, let us turn to a truth that Bob Proctor spoke of often. Everything in this universe is energy, and all energy vibrates. You too are energy. Your thoughts are vibrations. Your feelings are vibrations. And the vibration you hold is what attracts your experience. Imagine for a moment the ocean at night. Waves rise and fall, each with its rhythm. They do not rush. They do not force. They simply move in harmony with the tide. This is vibration, natural, constant, unbroken. And just as the ocean cannot stop moving, neither can vibration cease. You are always broadcasting a frequency, whether of doubt or of faith, of fear or of abundance. Think of a radio. When you tune to a certain station, you don't demand the music to play. It is already there on that frequency. Your mind works the same way. Right now, in this state before sleep, you are gently retuning your inner dial. You are aligning with the frequency of wealth, of love, of success, of harmony. See yourself as a tuning fork. When struck, a tuning fork vibrates, and any fork nearby of the same note begins to vibrate as well. You too are like this. When you hold the vibration of abundance, the world around you begins to respond. Opportunities, people, ideas, everything in resonance with your frequency finds its way to you. As you rest here, imagine your whole being humming with a gentle, steady frequency. It is not rushed. It is not forced. It is the natural vibration of peace, of worthiness, of prosperity. Feel it in your chest like a soft tone resonating within. This vibration moves outward, touching every cell, radiating beyond your body into the space around you. You do not need to chase. You do not need to struggle. You only need to align. The law of vibration and the law of attraction that follows it guarantee that what you hold inside will be reflected outside. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, you hold the vibration of abundance. And as surely as the tide rises, your life will reflect that vibration in form, in opportunity, in manifestation. You are not separate from this law. You are part of it. You are energy in motion, tuned to the frequency you choose. And tonight, you choose the frequency of success, of love, of joy, of peace. And now, as you rest in this calm state, let us remember the truth of who you are. Within you is an infinite power. You are not limited by the past. You are not defined by circumstances. You are a spiritual being, an expression of the infinite itself moving through this physical world. Picture yourself beneath a vast night sky. Above you stretch endless stars, countless points of light, each one a possibility, each one a reflection of the power within you. The sky does not end, neither does your potential. You are connected to this infinite expanse, and the same intelligence that spins the stars also flows through you. Every dream you hold, every desire in your heart is evidence of this power. You would not be able to imagine it if it were not possible for you. You are an open channel through which the infinite expresses itself. There are no limits, except those you accept, no walls, except those you imagine. Tonight, you choose differently. Tonight, you remember your truth. Silently let these words sink in. I am infinite potential. I am more than my body, more than my circumstances, more than any story of limitation. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of joy. I am worthy of peace. See the stars above you shining brighter as you repeat these truths. They are mirrors reflecting your own light back to you. You are not small. You are vast. You are not lacking. You are full. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe expressing in form. Feel the strength of this awareness, filling your chest, expanding through your entire being. Feel the calm assurance that comes from knowing you are guided, supported, connected to something limitless. As you prepare to drift into the deeper part of this meditation, carry with you this certainty. You are infinite, and nothing can diminish that truth. You are safe to release. You are safe to rest. You are safe to allow the infinite within you to create and to attract even as you sleep. I breathe in deeply, and as I exhale, I feel myself tuning into the rhythm of abundance that has always been within me. Wealth is not something outside of me. It is not a rare resource I must chase. Wealth is my natural frequency. It is the sound of my being, the song of my soul. I was born abundant. I live in abundance now. I will always be abundant because abundance is the essence of life itself. Silently, I repeat, I am always connected to the infinite supply. Wealth flows to me like the tide. Just as the river flows without effort, I too am part of this effortless circulation. I feel the river inside of me, carrying prosperity, carrying opportunities, carrying joy. This river has no beginning, and it has no end. It flows into the ocean of infinite abundance, and I am that ocean. I am vast, uncontainable, limitless. The tide rises, and with it, my wealth rises. The tide falls, and with it, new space opens for greater wealth to arrive. I no longer resist the rhythm. I trust the rhythm. I live in harmony with the rhythm of infinite supply. Silently, I affirm, wealth is natural to me. Abundance is natural to me. I live in a universe of supply. As I imagine this river flowing, I see its waters sparkling like liquid gold under the sunlight. Every droplet carries prosperity. Every wave whispers the truth. I am wealth. I am abundance. I am prosperity. The more I affirm this, the more I feel it resonate in every cell of my body. I was never meant to struggle for abundance. I was never meant to believe in scarcity. Scarcity is not real. Scarcity is only an illusion created by fear. Abundance is reality. Abundance is truth. Tonight, I align with truth. I align with abundance. Silently, I repeat, I was born abundant. I live in abundance now. Like the endless ocean waves, wealth flows continuously into my life. I feel the rhythm of these waves, rising and returning, never ceasing, never failing. Each wave carries new opportunities, new resources, new prosperity. I trust these waves. I welcome these waves. I ride these waves with joy and ease. Silently, I affirm I am in harmony with the flow of wealth. I welcome the waves of prosperity. The ocean never worries about running out of waves. The river never questions whether more water will flow. I too never worry about running out of wealth, because wealth is infinite. Money is energy, and energy is limitless. My natural frequency attracts this energy, amplifies it, multiplies it. I rest in the knowing. I am always connected to the infinite supply. As I breathe, I feel my energy field expanding. I feel my vibration rising to match the frequency of abundance. Wealth responds to me because I am tuned to its signal. Prosperity is drawn to me because I radiate the energy of prosperity. Money comes to me. Opportunities come to me. Ideas come to me because I am aligned with the natural current of wealth. Silently, I affirm I am wealth. I am abundance. I am prosperity. I imagine myself standing beside a great river, watching it flow endlessly forward. I reach my hand into the water and feel its cool, refreshing current. It carries more than water. It carries the essence of infinite abundance. I scoop it into my hands, and it never runs out. No matter how much I take, more comes. It is always replenished. This is wealth. This is my reality. This is who I am. Silently, I affirm I trust the endless flow of supply. I live in wealth. Now I imagine myself walking into the ocean. The waves touch my feet, my legs, my body, until I am fully immersed in the infinite sea. I feel weightless, supported by the abundance of life. Every wave that passes over me is a reminder I am safe. I am supported. I am abundant. Silently, I repeat, abundance supports me. Prosperity lifts me. Wealth surrounds me. I allow the sound of the waves in my imagination to merge with the rhythm of my breath. Each inhale draws in abundance. Each exhale releases any thought of lack. I breathe in wealth. I breathe out limitation. I breathe in prosperity. I breathe out doubt. I breathe in supply. I breathe out scarcity. With each cycle, I feel lighter. With each cycle, I feel more connected to truth. Silently, I affirm I am free. I am abundant. I am wealthy now. Wealth is not a destination. Wealth is a vibration. I live in that vibration. I breathe that vibration. I carry that vibration wherever I go. Money responds to my vibration. Opportunities respond to my vibration. Life itself responds to my vibration. And tonight, I choose to rest in the vibration of infinite wealth. I imagine golden light rising from the horizon, casting a warm glow over the ocean. The light reflects on the water, shimmering like endless coins of prosperity spread across the surface. I know that this vision is more than a metaphor. It is reality. The universe is filled with wealth, and I am tuned into it now. Silently, I affirm, the universe is abundant. I am one with the universe. I am abundant. As I let this truth sink deeper into my subconscious, I realize I no longer need to chase money. I no longer need to fear not having enough. I am enough. I always have been. Wealth is not separate from me. Wealth is me. Silently, I repeat, I was born wealthy. I live wealthy. I will always be wealthy. The ocean of abundance stretches endlessly in every direction. I cannot measure it. I cannot count it. And I don't need to. I simply trust it. I allow it. I rest in it. This is the frequency of wealth, and I am tuned to it forever. Silently, I affirm wealth flows to me effortlessly. Prosperity flows to me endlessly. I am always connected to supply. With every affirmation, I feel my paradigm shifting. I feel the old thoughts of lack dissolving. I feel the new reality of abundance becoming stronger. It is no longer just an affirmation. It is my identity. I am the river, I am the ocean, I am the tide, I am the wave. Wealth is who I am. I breathe deeply and allow myself to drift into a place of renewal. Tonight, I release the old. Tonight, I invite the new. My mind is like a library, and for too long, dusty old books of limitation have been sitting on the shelves. Books that whisper of scarcity. Books that speak of fear. Books that repeat the stories of doubt. But now I rise within myself, and I begin to remove them one by one. Silently, I affirm I release old patterns of lack. I release old beliefs of limitation. I take the book of not enough and I close it for the final time. I thank it for its role, but it no longer belongs in my library. I remove the book of fear of money and I gently let it go. I take the book of struggle and scarcity and I place it aside, knowing I will never return to it. Each book that leaves creates space, fresh space, living space. Silently, I repeat, I create space for abundance. I create space for prosperity. Now I see golden volumes of truth waiting to take their place. These books shine with a radiant glow. Their covers are etched with words like wealth, joy, abundance, freedom. I lift one of these golden volumes and I open it. Its pages shimmer with infinite light. Its words sing with power. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am worthy of all wealth. Silently, I affirm I welcome new beliefs of abundance. I welcome new truths of prosperity. The dusty shelves of the past are now replaced with radiant volumes of light. Every book glows with wisdom. Every page vibrates with prosperity. My library is alive with new energy. I know that my subconscious mind is this library, and tonight I have rewritten its shelves. Tonight I have chosen new paradigms. I whisper to myself, I choose abundance. I choose prosperity. I choose joy. As I allow this image to deepen, I realize how many of the old beliefs were never mine to begin with. They were handed down by society, by family, by fear, but they are not me. They are not truth. And so I let them go with love, with peace, with gratitude. Silently, I affirm I let go of what is not mine. I release what does not serve me. I step forward now into the light of truth. I see a door ahead of me, the door of paradigm. Behind me is the old room filled with shadows of scarcity, fear, and doubt. Ahead of me is the golden room of wealth, prosperity, and abundance. I place my hand on the door, and with ease, I open it. A flood of golden light fills my being. Silently, I affirm I leave lack behind. I step into abundance. In this golden room, everything vibrates at the frequency of wealth. The air itself feels rich, charged, alive. The ground sparkles like crystal. The walls hum with the energy of prosperity. I stand here knowing that this is my true home. This is where I belong. Silently, I repeat, abundance is my home. Wealth is my natural state. Every step I take in this room rewrites my subconscious mind. Each step installs new beliefs, new paradigms, new truths. I feel them rooting deep, becoming part of who I am. The old doubts no longer have power. The old fears no longer have voice. Only truth remains. Only wealth remains. Only abundance remains. I whisper to myself, I am free of the past. I am renewed in truth. Now I imagine a golden pen appearing in my hand. It is the pen of creation. With this pen, I write the new story of my life. I write with clarity. I write with power. I write with certainty. I write, I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am wealthy in every way. I am worthy of all that I desire. Silently, I affirm I write the story of abundance. I choose the story of prosperity. Every word I write with this golden pen becomes engraved in my subconscious. It becomes a command to the universe. It becomes law. And as I write, I know the universe responds to me. The universe rearranges itself according to my new beliefs. My paradigm is shifting now, and with it, my world is shifting. Silently, I affirm, my world reflects my new beliefs. My reality mirrors my new truths. The dusty books are gone. The old shelves are gone. The room of scarcity is gone. Only golden light remains. Only shining truths remain. Only abundance remains. I see myself standing taller, stronger, freer. I feel lighter. My energy expands, my vibration rises. I have stepped out of the cage of limitation and into the open sky of prosperity. Silently, I affirm I am limitless. I am free. I am abundant now. The law of life is circulation, and I now circulate wealth with ease. I allow it in, I allow it to flow. I allow it to grow. I no longer block it with fear. I no longer resist it with doubt. I welcome it, and it multiplies in my life. Silently, I affirm I welcome wealth. I allow abundance. I embrace prosperity. As I feel this new paradigm locking into place, I rest in the certainty that I am never going back. The old story is gone. The old script is burned. Only the new remains. The golden volumes of truth fill my library forever. Silently, I repeat, I live in the new paradigm of abundance. I am reprogrammed for prosperity. I breathe in this truth. I breathe out the past. I breathe in wealth. I breathe out lack. I breathe in joy. I breathe out fear. And with each breath, I feel the new becoming permanent. Silently, I affirm my paradigm is wealth. My paradigm is abundance. My paradigm is prosperity. This is who I am now. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. I breathe gently and allow my mind to settle into stillness. In this stillness, I become aware of the extraordinary power within me, the power of my attention. Where my attention goes, my energy flows. What I give attention to expands. What I imagine becomes real. Tonight, I choose to place my attention on abundance. Tonight, I choose to imagine wealth with clarity, with certainty, with joy. Silently, I affirm, where my attention goes, energy flows. I focus on wealth. I focus on prosperity. I see my attention as a magnifying glass, focusing the sunlight into a powerful beam. Wherever I place this beam, the energy intensifies. When I place it on lack, grows stronger. When I place it on fear, fear expands. But now I turn the magnifying glass toward wealth, toward prosperity, toward freedom. And instantly, the light of my being sets abundance aflame in my life. Silently, I affirm I magnify wealth. I intensify abundance. I expand prosperity. I realize now that imagination is the workshop of creation. My inner world is the seed, and my outer world is the harvest. If I imagine scarcity, I reap scarcity. If I imagine wealth, I reap wealth. And so, I choose carefully. I choose powerfully. I choose to imagine a life of infinite abundance. Silently, I affirm what I imagine I create. What I hold in mind, I hold in my hand. I close my eyes and see myself standing in the garden of imagination. This garden is fertile, rich, alive. Every seed I plant here grows. I walk through the garden with a golden pouch of seeds in my hands. Each seed is a thought, an image, an affirmation. I gently plant seeds of wealth, seeds of joy, seeds of prosperity. With each seed, I whisper, I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am free. Silently, I affirm I plant seeds of wealth in the garden of my mind. I water these seeds with my attention. I shine the sunlight of imagination upon them. I trust them to grow, knowing the garden of the subconscious always brings forth what is planted. Every day, in every way, my garden grows more abundant. Silently, I repeat, my imagination is fertile. My attention is powerful. My harvest is abundance. I see myself sitting by a calm river, holding a crystal clear magnifying glass. When I focus the sun through it, the light becomes fire. That fire is creation. My focused attention burns away all doubt, all limitation, all shadows of fear. My focus clears the way for prosperity to flow freely. Silently, I affirm, my focus creates my wealth. My imagination shapes my reality. I imagine my future with clarity. I see myself living in prosperity, moving through a life of freedom, enjoying wealth with ease. I see the home, the opportunities, the experiences. I feel the joy, the gratitude, the expansion. And the more I imagine it, the more real it feels. The more real it feels, the more natural it becomes. The more natural it becomes, the more inevitable it is. Silently, I repeat, my imagination makes wealth real. My vision creates my future. I breathe deeply and imagine a radiant beam of light flowing from my mind into the universe. This light carries the images I create. It carries the pictures of abundance I hold. and the universe responds to this signal. It arranges people, circumstances, and opportunities to match my vision. It aligns reality with my imagination. Silently, I affirm, the universe responds to my attention. Reality aligns with my imagination. I realize now that imagination is not pretending. Imagination is creating. When I imagine wealth, I am not playing make-believe. I am setting in motion the very forces of creation. I am building the blueprint. I am drawing the map. I am commanding reality. Silently, I affirm my imagination is power. My vision is law. I close my eyes and imagine myself walking into a room filled with golden mirrors. Each mirror reflects my highest self, my abundant self, my prosperous self. I see myself radiant, joyful, successful. I look into the mirrors and I feel the truth of these images. They are not fantasies. They are who I truly am. They are my reality now. Silently, I affirm I see myself wealthy. I see myself abundant. I see myself prosperous. The images I hold become the images I live. The attention I give becomes the life I receive. And so I commit fully. I commit to focusing on abundance. I commit to imagining wealth. I commit to using my power for creation, not for fear. Silently, I repeat, I choose wealth. I imagine abundance. I focus on prosperity. I know that weakness of attention is the cause of poverty. I know that poverty of imagination is the root of limitation. And tonight, I train my attention. Tonight, I strengthen my imagination. Tonight, I become the master of my inner world. Silently, I affirm my attention is strong. My imagination is limitless. I imagine my life expanding like the sunrise, golden light spreading across the land, touching everything, illuminating everything, blessing everything. This is the power of my vision. This is the power of my imagination. The sun does not ask permission to rise. It simply rises. And so do I. Silently, I repeat, I rise in abundance. I shine in prosperity. Every thought I focus on wealth becomes a magnet. Every image I hold of prosperity becomes a magnet. I am surrounded by a magnetic field of abundance, and it draws wealth to me from every direction. Silently, I affirm My thoughts are magnets. My imagination attracts. My attention multiplies. I imagine the river of money flowing toward me, clear and endless, shimmering with light. I imagine myself standing in the current, letting it flow into my life, into my hands, into my world. The more I focus on this river, the stronger it becomes. The more I imagine it, the faster it flows. Silently, I affirm, the river of wealth flows to me now. My imagination strengthens its current. I allow this truth to root deep in my subconscious. My imagination is the seed. My attention is the sunlight. My reality is the harvest. And the harvest is abundant, overflowing, eternal. Silently, I repeat, I imagine wealth. I focus on abundance. I live prosperity. This is who I am. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. I breathe deeply and allow myself to feel the truth of circulation. Money is energy, and energy moves in countless directions. Just as rivers flow from mountains, from streams, from rainfall, from hidden springs, money flows to me from many sources, known and unknown. I open my heart to this flow. I open my mind to this flow. I open my life to this flow. Silently, I affirm, money comes to me in ever-increasing quantities from multiple sources in continuous flow. I imagine streams of prosperity merging into a great golden river. One stream carries income from the work I love. Another stream carries gifts and opportunities from unexpected places. Another stream flows from investments, from ideas, from creativity. Each stream is unique, yet all of them merge into the one great river of wealth that flows directly into my life. Silently, I affirm, I am open to multiple sources of income. I allow wealth to flow from all directions. I feel myself standing at the riverbank, watching the streams merge. There is no limit. There is no shortage. Every new stream only makes the river stronger, wider, deeper. And as I witness this, I know the more I open myself, the more streams appear. Silently, I affirm, I expand my capacity to receive. I expand my capacity to allow. Money is not limited to one channel. I am not limited to one channel. Just as air flows from every corner of the earth, just as sunlight shines from the sky, just as rain falls from many clouds, so too does money flow from countless directions into my life. Silently, I repeat, I am open. I am receptive. I am ready. I imagine myself standing in the center of an open field, arms stretched wide, palms open to the sky. From every direction, north, south, east, west, streams of golden light pour toward me. They merge at my heart, filling me with radiant prosperity. Each beam carries wealth, opportunity, joy. I receive them all without resistance, without hesitation. Silently, I affirm I receive wealth from every direction. I allow prosperity from every source. As I breathe, I sense the truth. Money is never created in just one way. It is the natural result of circulation of ideas of value, of service. And I am aligned with the law of circulation. I give freely. I receive freely. I allow the energy of money to move through me with ease. Silently, I affirm I give with joy. I receive with gratitude. The more streams I allow, the more abundant the river becomes. I do not question how. I do not question from where. I simply know the law. Money flows in continuous circulation, and I am part of that circulation. I am in harmony with the infinite supply. Silently, I repeat, I am in harmony with the flow. I am one with the circulation of wealth. I imagine myself holding a beautiful golden cup. The river of wealth flows into this cup, filling it completely. As soon as it fills, it overflows, spilling into every area of my life, my relationships, my health, my joy, my opportunities. The cup is never empty because the river never stops. Silently, I affirm, my cup overflows with prosperity. My life overflows with wealth. I realize now that multiple sources are natural. Just as a tree receives nourishment from soil, sunlight, air, and water, so too do I receive wealth from many channels. No tree asks, will there be enough sunlight? Will there be enough rain? It simply receives what life provides. And I, too, as part of nature, receive endlessly. Silently, I affirm, I receive like the tree. I flourish like the tree. I no longer limit myself to one path. I no longer restrict my wealth to one channel. I am open, receptive, expansive. Money can come through my work, my ideas, my creativity, my service. Money can come through gifts, through unexpected blessings, through doors I have not yet seen. And I welcome it all. Silently, I repeat, I welcome money from expected and unexpected sources. I welcome wealth in all forms. The more I affirm this, the more natural it feels. The more natural it feels, the more inevitable it becomes. I was born into a universe of infinite channels. Wealth does not depend on one person, one job, one outcome. Wealth depends only on the law of supply, and the law of supply is infinite. Silently, I affirm the law of supply is infinite. My sources are endless. I imagine a great fountain in the center of a garden, spraying crystal clear water into the air. The fountain never stops because its source is deep, eternal, inexhaustible. And just as the fountain flows without end, so too does money flow into my life in multiple streams, in continuous supply. Silently, I affirm, my fountain of wealth flows endlessly. I let go of any belief that wealth is limited. I let go of any belief that money must come from one channel only. Those are old books, old paradigms, old stories. Tonight, I embrace the truth. The truth is circulation. The truth is overflow. The truth is multiple streams flowing endlessly toward me. Silently, I affirm I live in overflow. I live in circulation. I live in abundance. With each breath, I feel the energy of money flowing more strongly into my life. From the north, from the south, from the east, from the west, from ideas, from opportunities, from unexpected blessings, I am surrounded by the flow. I am immersed in the flow. I am the flow. Silently, I affirm I am the river of abundance. I am the source of prosperity. The river is endless. The streams are countless. The flow is eternal. And I rest in the certainty that my wealth expands daily, naturally, effortlessly. Silently, I affirm money flows to me continuously. Wealth multiplies in my life. This is who I am now. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. I breathe deeply and allow my mind to relax into clarity. Tonight, I remember the great truth Success is 95% mindset and only 5% method. My mind is the source of my wealth. My thoughts are the foundation of my prosperity. When my mindset is aligned with abundance, success flows naturally, effortlessly, continuously. Silently, I affirm, my mind is the source of my success. My mindset creates my wealth. I imagine a great tree standing tall and strong. Its trunk is wide. Its roots run deep into the earth. Its branches stretch high into the sky. The strength of this tree does not come from its leaves. The strength of this tree comes from its roots, from its foundation. In the same way, my success is rooted in my mindset. The strategies are only branches, small, compared to the vast strength of my inner beliefs. Silently, I affirm, my mindset is the root. My mindset is the foundation. Every great achievement in my life begins in the mind. Every manifestation of wealth begins as a thought, as a belief, as an image. My subconscious is the soil. My attention is the seed. My imagination is the sunlight. My faith is the water. Together, they grow into results, into opportunities, into wealth. Silently, I repeat, I plant success in my mind. I cultivate prosperity in my thoughts. I know now that strategy without the right mindset is like planting seeds in dry soil. Nothing will grow. But when the soil of my mind is rich with belief, fertile with imagination, and nourished by faith, then even the smallest strategy flourishes. Silently, I affirm, my mindset makes all things possible. My beliefs create my success. I imagine myself holding a golden key in my hand. This key does not open doors in the outer world. It opens doors within. Every time I shift my mindset, every time I choose abundance over lack, every time I affirm wealth over doubt, I turn the key and unlock a new level of prosperity. Silently, I affirm, my mindset unlocks all doors. My beliefs open the way. I see now that when my mind is fixed on lack, even the best opportunities cannot flourish. But when my mind is fixed on abundance, even the simplest opportunity multiplies. The difference is not outside. The difference is within. Silently, I repeat, I choose abundance in my mind. I choose prosperity in my thoughts. Success is not about what I do first. It is about who I am inside, my self-image, my beliefs, my paradigms. They shape my outer reality. I am wealthy within, therefore, I am wealthy without. I am abundant within, therefore, I am abundant without. Silently, I affirm I live wealthy in my mind. I live prosperous in my thoughts. I imagine myself looking into a mirror. At first, I see my old self, the self that doubted, the self that feared, the self that worried. But as I breathe, the image begins to change. I see myself radiant, confident, abundant. I see myself wealthy, joyful, successful. And I realize the outer mirror always reflects the inner self. Silently, I affirm my outer world mirrors my inner belief. I smile at the image in the mirror because I know it is not fantasy. It is truth. It is reality. It is who I am. The more I affirm it, the more I feel it. The more I feel it, the more it becomes natural. The more natural it becomes, the more inevitable it is. Silently, I repeat, my mindset is abundance. My identity is prosperity. Now I imagine standing before a canvas, holding a brush dipped in golden light. The canvas is blank, waiting for my vision. With every stroke, I paint the picture of my abundant life. I paint my freedom. I paint my joy. I paint my prosperity. The brush is my attention. The paint is my belief. The canvas is my life. Silently, I affirm I paint my reality with the colors of abundance. As the canvas fills with golden images, I see clearly that I am the artist of my life. I am not a passive observer. I am the creator, and my creation begins in the mind. Silently, I affirm I am the artist. I am the creator. I am the source of success. I allow this truth to settle deeper into my subconscious. Success is not about chasing. Success is about becoming. Success is not about doing more. Success is about thinking higher, believing, stronger, seeing clearer. Silently, I affirm I become success in my mind. I embody wealth in my thoughts. The more I align my mindset with prosperity, the more naturally success flows into my life. Opportunities appear. Resources arrive. People support me. But all of it is simply the reflection of my inner state. Silently, I repeat, my wealth is a reflection of my mindset. My prosperity is the mirror of my beliefs. I breathe deeply and imagine my mind as a vast sky. Thoughts of abundance rise like radiant stars. Thoughts of prosperity shine like the moon. The more I gaze upon them, the brighter they become. My sky is infinite, and my wealth is infinite. Silently, I affirm, my mind is vast. My prosperity is limitless. I now anchor this truth: 95% of success is mindset. And tonight, I have chosen the mindset of abundance. Tonight, I have chosen the mindset of prosperity. Tonight, I have chosen the mindset of wealth. Silently, I affirm, my mindset is wealth. My mindset is prosperity. My mindset is success. I rest in this truth. I breathe in this truth. I embody this truth. And as I sleep, this truth roots deeply in my subconscious, shaping my reality, multiplying my wealth, expanding my prosperity. This is who I am now. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. I breathe slowly and allow myself to settle deeper into the rhythm of truth. Tonight, I embrace the power of repetition, for it is through repetition that the mind is reprogrammed, the subconscious is impressed, and new realities are created. Every thought repeated becomes a belief. Every belief repeated becomes a paradigm. Every paradigm repeated becomes a life. Silently, I affirm. Each affirmation shapes me. Each repetition transforms me. I imagine a sculptor standing before a great block of marble. With each strike of the chisel, the sculpture begins to emerge. The sculptor does not carve the masterpiece in one blow. He repeats patiently, deliberately, faithfully, and slowly the figure within the stone is revealed. My life is the same. With every repeated thought of abundance, I carve away the stone of doubt. With every repeated affirmation of prosperity, I reveal the masterpiece of wealth within me. Silently, I affirm. Each repetition carves away limitation. Each affirmation reveals my wealth. I realize now that the subconscious mind learns only through repetition. A single thought may pass, but repeated thoughts remain. Repeated thoughts sink deep. They take root. They grow. And tonight, I plant the seeds of abundance over and over until the garden of my mind is filled with prosperity. Silently, I repeat, I am abundant. I am abundant. I am abundant. The more I repeat, the more natural it feels. The more natural it feels, the more true it becomes. The more true it becomes, the more it manifests. This is the law. This is the process. This is the power of repetition. Silently, I affirm, I repeat wealth into my mind. I repeat prosperity into my heart. I imagine drops of water falling on a stone. At first, nothing changes, but over time, the stone is shaped, softened, carved. The repetition of the drops creates transformation. In the same way, every affirmation I repeat is a drop of truth, reshaping the stone of my old paradigms. Eventually, the stone gives way. Eventually, the new form appears. Silently, I affirm, each repetition transforms me. Each drop of truth reshapes me. I know now that discipline is love. Discipline is not force, it is devotion. And my devotion is to abundance. My devotion is to prosperity. My devotion is to repeating wealth until it becomes my natural language, until it becomes my automatic response, until it becomes my reality. Silently, I repeat, wealth is my language, prosperity is my rhythm. I imagine myself lying beneath a night sky watching the stars. At first, one star shines, then another, then another. Soon the sky is filled with countless lights. This is the power of repetition. One affirmation alone is a single star, but when repeated, the sky of my subconscious fills with shining truths until darkness is no more. Silently, I affirm, I fill my mind with light. I fill my heart with wealth. I repeat the truth until my subconscious accepts it. I repeat the truth until my conscious mind surrenders. I repeat the truth until there is no room for doubt. This is how reality changes. This is how wealth manifests. Silently, I repeat, I am wealthy. I am prosperous. I am abundant now. The old story was repeated many times, and that is why it felt real. But tonight, I stop repeating lack. Tonight, I stop repeating fear. Tonight, I choose to repeat abundance and only abundance. Silently, I affirm I no longer repeat scarcity. I repeat prosperity only. I imagine myself walking along a path, placing golden stones with each step. At first, the path is empty, but the more stones I lay, the clearer the way becomes. Soon, the path is paved with gold, stretching endlessly forward. Each stone is a repeated affirmation. Each step is a new belief reinforced. And with enough repetition, the path is solid, permanent, unshakable. Silently, I affirm, my repetition builds the golden path of my future. I breathe deeply and feel the rhythm of my affirmations becoming one with the rhythm of my breath. Inhale abundance. Exhale abundance. Inhale prosperity. Exhale prosperity. Each breath reinforces the truth. Each cycle strengthens the new paradigm. Silently, I repeat, I breathe abundance in. I breathe abundance out. Repetition is faith in action. Repetition is the way I prove to my mind that this is who I am. I say it. I feel it. I believe it. And because I repeat it, the universe accepts it. Silently, I affirm, I repeat truth until it becomes law. I imagine waves crashing onto the shore over and over endlessly. They never stop. They never fail. They repeat eternally, shaping the land, carving the rocks, creating new shores. My affirmations are like the waves. Each repetition shapes my subconscious. Each repetition builds my reality. Each repetition creates my abundance. Silently, I affirm my affirmations are eternal waves of wealth. The sculptor repeats. The raindrops repeat. The waves repeat. And I too repeat with faith, with patience, with devotion. Because I know repetition is creation. Silently, I repeat. Each night, I repeat wealth into my mind. Each day, it becomes more real. This truth sinks deeper. Now my reality is nothing but the sum of repeated thoughts. And I choose to repeat thoughts of wealth. I choose to repeat thoughts of abundance. I choose to repeat thoughts of prosperity. Silently, I affirm I am consistent. I am devoted. I am abundant. I feel the old beliefs dissolving. They cannot survive in the face of repetition. They cannot remain where truth is repeated daily. They fade, they vanish, they disappear, and in their place, new beliefs grow strong, unshakable, eternal. Silently, I affirm, My repetition erases lack. My repetition installs wealth. I know now that repetition is not struggle. It is rhythm. It is the gentle rhythm of the tide. It is the steady rhythm of the heart. It is the eternal rhythm of life itself. And I rest in that rhythm. Silently, I repeat, abundance is my heartbeat. Wealth is my rhythm. With every cycle of repetition, my new reality becomes stronger. With every cycle of repetition, my new paradigm becomes permanent. I do not need to rush. I do not need to force. I simply repeat, and the universe responds. Silently, I affirm, repetition is my power. Repetition is my creation. I breathe deeply and let this truth settle. Fully, each repetition is a step forward. Each repetition is a seed planted. Each repetition is a wave of wealth crashing into my life. And with that, I know my new reality is already here. Silently, I affirm I am the product of my repeated truth. I am the creation of my affirmations. I am abundance now. This is who I am. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. I breathe gently and allow myself to feel the warmth of acceptance. Tonight, I embrace the truth of worthiness. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of joy, of freedom, of prosperity. Worthiness is not something I must earn. Worthiness is who I am. Silently, I affirm I am worthy of love. I am worthy of wealth. I am worthy of freedom. I imagine myself standing beneath a golden sky, hands open, palms lifted. From the heavens, radiant streams of light pour into my hands, into my heart, into my life. I do not force them. I do not chase them. I simply receive. I receive because I am worthy. Silently, I affirm I receive abundance with gratitude. I receive prosperity with ease. I allow myself to feel the deep truth. I do not need to prove my worth. I do not need to justify my abundance. Life itself has declared me worthy simply because I exist. My birth was proof of my worth. My being is proof of my worth. Silently, I affirm my existence is enough. I am worthy now. I see a mirror before me, glowing with golden light. I look into the mirror and I see myself radiant, abundant, prosperous. At first, I may have doubted. At first, I may have questioned. But as I gaze deeper, I realize the reflection is true. I am that person. I am the one who receives wealth. I am the one who lives in prosperity. Silently, I affirm I see myself as worthy. I accept myself as abundant. I imagine the universe whispering gently, "You are enough. You have always been enough. You will always be enough." I breathe in those words, and I feel them filling my heart. Every cell of my body vibrates with acceptance. Every fiber of my being resonates with worthiness. Silently, I affirm I allow myself to receive. I accept abundance freely. I open my heart wider. I open my hands wider. I open my life wider. And as I do, the flow of wealth increases. It pours in with greater ease, with greater joy, with greater power. The only barrier was my doubt. The only block is my hesitation. And now I release them completely. Silently, I affirm I let go of doubt. I let go of hesitation. I receive now. Receiving is natural. Just as the earth receives the rain, just as the flowers receive the sunlight, just as the ocean receives the rivers, I too receive with ease. There is no resistance in nature. There is only allowance. And I am one with nature. Silently, I affirm I receive like the earth. I receive like the flowers. I receive like the ocean. I breathe this truth deeper. I am worthy. I am receptive. I am abundant. I am free. Silently, I repeat, I am worthy of all I desire. Gratefully receive, this is who I am. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. I breathe deeply and allow my heart to open. Tonight, I rest in gratitude. Gratitude is the key that multiplies abundance. Gratitude is the song that attracts more to be thankful for. Gratitude is the light that expands everything it touches. Silently, I affirm I am grateful for the prosperity in my life. I am grateful for the wealth on its way. I imagine a soft, golden light glowing in my chest. With each breath, this light expands. It fills my heart. It fills my body. It radiates beyond me. This light is gratitude. And as it shines, it draws more wealth, more joy, more abundance toward me. Silently, I affirm, gratitude expands my blessings. Gratitude multiplies my wealth. I allow myself to think of all the ways abundance is already present. The roof over me, the bed beneath me, the breath within me, the love around me, the opportunities that await me. Each one is proof of abundance. Each one is reason to be grateful. Silently, I affirm I am grateful for what I have. I am grateful for what is coming. I feel my heart glowing brighter now. The more I give thanks, the more natural it becomes. Gratitude flows effortlessly, and with it, abundance flows effortlessly. I see myself standing in a field of golden wheat, the harvest stretching endlessly in all directions. I hold my arms open and whisper, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Silently, I affirm gratitude is my harvest. Abundance is my field. I realize gratitude is circulation. When I give thanks, I give energy back to the universe, and the universe responds by sending more to me. It is a perfect circle, an infinite cycle, a never-ending flow. Silently, I affirm I give thanks and I receive more. I am grateful and I am blessed. I rest now in the certainty that gratitude is my magnet. Gratitude draws wealth. Gratitude draws opportunities. Gratitude draws joy. My grateful heart is a beacon, a lighthouse shining, calling abundance toward me. Silently, I affirm I live in gratitude. I live in abundance. I breathe deeply once more and allow gratitude to settle fully within me. I am grateful for wealth. I am grateful for freedom. I am grateful for the endless flow of prosperity in my life. Silently, I repeat, "Thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my prosperity. Thank you for my wealth." And with this, I rest in peace, knowing gratitude has multiplied my blessings forever. This is who I am. This is who I have always been. This is who I will always be. You are safe now. You are here. Breathing slowly, resting deeply. There is nothing more you need to do, nothing more you need to control. The universe is already in motion for you. It has always been in motion, and it always will be. Just as the stars move across the night sky in perfect rhythm, just as the planets circle without effort, so too does your life unfold in harmony with a greater law. You can trust this law. You can rest inside it. You can allow yourself to lean back, knowing that the same power that holds the stars in place holds you, supports you, carries you. Feel your breath soft and steady. Notice how it flows without you trying. In and out, in and out. The rhythm of life. Perfect, unforced. The universal law is like this breath, always moving, always bringing you what you need at the right time. Tonight, as you drift into sleep, you surrender into that perfect order. You no longer need to figure it all out. You no longer need to carry the weight. The order of the universe is carrying you. It has carried you from the beginning of your life, and it will carry you until the end. Look up in your mind's eye now. See the endless night sky above you, a canvas of stars shining without strain, each one burning, radiating, glowing, without asking how, without doubting. They simply shine. They simply exist. And their light reaches you across time and distance. Feel yourself lying under that sky now. The soft earth beneath you, the cool air around you, and the infinite heavens stretching above you. Every star is proof of divine order. Every constellation is a reminder that all is aligned. All is working. Always. As you gaze at this vast sky, let your heart soften. Let your body sink heavier into stillness. There is nothing to resist. There is nothing to fear. You are being held by the same intelligence that orchestrates galaxies. Whisper softly to yourself, I trust the process. I am always supported. I trust the process. I am always supported. These words are seeds you are planting into your subconscious. Even as you sleep, they will grow. Even as you drift deeper, they will take root. You are not separate from this order. You are not outside of it. You are a thread woven into the vast tapestry of existence. You belong to the flow of life, and life belongs to you. Notice how this truth feels in your body. Notice how your chest eases, how your shoulders loosen, how your face softens. Every part of you is remembering you can trust. You can rest. You can let go. The universe knows the way. The law is always active, just as day turns to night and night returns to day, just as the tide rises and falls without you asking. Your good is coming without strain, without struggle. Repeat gently in your mind, I am guided. I am cared for. I am provided for. Let the rhythm of these words rock you like waves lapping the shore. Again, I am guided. I am cared for. I am provided for. Every time you say them, feel yourself sinking deeper into trust, deeper into faith, deeper into alignment with the order of the stars. Imagine now that above you, the stars begin to shimmer brighter, and as they shimmer, soft golden light begins to pour down over you. Gentle, warm, protective light. This light is the law in action. It surrounds you, embraces you, and whispers, you are safe. You are loved. You are never alone. Allow this light to flow into your heart, into your mind, into every cell of your body. It carries a message, a truth deeper than words. You can rest. You are supported. Everything is unfolding for your highest good. Let go of any lingering doubt now. Feel it dissolving in this golden glow. Feel the weight lifting the pressure, melting the burden, leaving your body. All that remains is faith. All that remains is stillness. All that remains is trust. Trust that what you desire is already on its way. Trust that your prayers are already answered. Trust that your dreams are already forming, like stars being born in distant galaxies. You may not see them yet, but they are glowing, igniting, expanding, waiting for the right moment to shine in your world. Softly whisper, I trust, I allow, I receive. Again, I trust, I allow, I receive. Feel the peace of these words echoing in your chest, echoing in your breath, echoing in the rhythm of your heart. You are now floating in faith. You are now wrapped in certainty. You are now resting in divine order. Every star above you is a guardian of this truth. Every light in the sky is a promise kept. The universe is precise, exact, unfailing. And you are part of this perfection. You don't need to control the stars to trust they will rise. You don't need to push the tide to trust it will return. And you don't need to force your life to trust that all you desire is coming. The same law that governs the stars governs you. The same intelligence that grows a tree grows your dreams. The same love that flows through the galaxies flows through your life. Rest now. Trust now. Let go into the vastness of this truth. The sky above you stretches forever, infinite, eternal. And within that eternity, you are safe. You are provided for. You are one with it all. Take a slow breath in and let it go. Again, breathe in trust and breathe out surrender. One more time. Inhale faith. Exhale release. You are entering the deepest calm now, floating in stillness, resting in love, surrendered to the universal law. Whisper once more, I trust the process. I am always supported. And with those words, let yourself drift deeper, softer, slower, into perfect peace. Now that you are resting in the order of the universe, you are ready to release all resistance. Resistance is only the mind holding on. Resistance is only the old habit of trying to control what is already taken care of. And tonight, you do not need to hold anymore. You can let go. You can surrender. You can float in freedom. Imagine that in your hands, you are holding heavy stones. Each stone is a worry. Each stone is a doubt. Each stone is a fear, a memory, a tension. For so long, you may have carried them, tightly unwilling to put them down. But now, tonight, you can finally let them go. See yourself standing by a quiet river under the night sky. The water is calm, flowing steadily, carrying everything downstream with ease. You feel the cool air on your skin, the gentle sound of the river singing softly. And you look down at your hands, at the stones you carry. One by one, you release them. You open your fingers, and the stones drop into the water. Hear the splash. Watch the ripples move outward, and then see the river carry them away far downstream, gone forever. You do not need them anymore. You do not need to hold them. You are lighter without them. You are freer without them. As each stone leaves your hand, Your body softens, your shoulders loosen, your chest opens, your breath deepens, and your mind becomes quiet, calm, clear. Whisper softly to yourself, I let go of doubt. I let go of fear. I let go of resistance. I allow good to flow. Again, I let go of doubt. I let go of fear. I let go of resistance. I allow good to flow. Let the rhythm of these words settle inside you. Every word is an instruction to your subconscious. Every word is a release, a surrender, a healing. Notice how your body feels lighter now. Notice how your energy feels freer, like a gentle current flowing through you. You no longer block the flow of good. You no longer resist love, abundance, peace. You allow it. You welcome it. You invite it in with open arms. See the river now carrying away all the stones, all the weight, all the heaviness. The water sparkles in the moonlight, pure and cleansing. And as you watch, you feel yourself becoming lighter and lighter, as though you too are floating, drifting with the current. There is no need to struggle against the river. There is no need to fight the current. You are safe to float. You are safe to be carried. You are safe to let go completely. Say gently, I release control. I release worry. I release resistance. I trust the flow of life. Again, softer, slower, I release control. I release worry. I release resistance. I trust the flow of life. Every time you speak these words, your mind loosens its grip. Every time you breathe, your body sinks deeper into ease. Every moment, you are freer than before. The truth is, what you desire comes not from effort, but from alignment. What you dream of comes not from struggle, but from flow. And the more so you let go, the more you receive, the more you release, the more life gives, the more you allow, the more abundance blows to you. Feel the water now washing over you. Gentle, cool cleansing. Every drop carries away resistance. Every drop carries away doubt. Every drop carries away fear, until you are pure, open, receptive. Whisper softly, I am open. I am receptive. I allow ease. I allow joy. Feel these words in your heart. Feel how natural they are. This is your true state. Open, free allowing. Resistance was never who you are. Resistance was only a habit, and habits dissolve when you choose differently. Tonight, you choose to release. Tonight, you choose to let go. Tonight, you choose to allow. See the last of the stones leaving your hands now. The river carries them far, far away until they are no longer visible. Your hands are empty. Your heart is open. Your body is light, and you are free. Take a slow breath in. Feel the release as you exhale. Again, breathing in peace. Exhaling resistance. One more time. Inhale, trust. Exhale, control. Now you are floating in stillness. Now you are resting in freedom. Now you are open to receive all the good that is already on its way. Say softly once more, I let go. I allow. I receive. And with these words, feel yourself sinking deeper, softer, slower, into rest. Now that you have let go, now that you are free from resistance, you can remember who you truly are. You are not small. You are not limited. You are infinite. You are eternal. You are a soul connected to the source of all creation. Feel this truth now. Feel it glowing within your chest, a radiant light. It has always been there, and it always will be. This light is your infinite self, untouched by fear, untouched by worry, untouched by limitation. It is vast, eternal, and free. Imagine this light expanding within you. With every breath, it grows brighter, larger, more radiant. It fills your heart, your body, your mind, and then it moves beyond you, stretching out into the night sky, merging with the stars. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are one with it, one with the order, one with the love, one with the abundance that flows endlessly. Softly whisper, I am infinite. I am eternal. I am one with the universe. Again, slowly, gently, I am infinite. I am eternal. I am one with the universe. This is the truth of who you are, not the worries of the past, not the limitations of the mind, not the labels of the world. You are divine essence, You are the infinite self expressing through this life. And as you sleep, this truth becomes your foundation. Now imagine the horizon before you. The night is still around you. The stars above the soft flow of the river nearby. But in the distance, you see the first faint glow of dawn. It is gentle, soft, tender. The sky begins to lighten just barely, with a quiet promise a new day is coming. Feel the energy of that sunrise moving toward you. It is not rushing. It is not forcing. It is simply arriving naturally, inevitably, the same way your blessings arrive, the same way your dreams unfold, the same way abundance flows to you gently, naturally, in perfect timing. As you rest tonight, you are already being renewed. As you sleep tonight, you are already aligning with a brighter tomorrow. When morning comes, you rise as a new self, a lighter self, a freer self, an infinite self. Whisper softly, "Tomorrow I awaken renewed. Tomorrow I awaken aligned. Tomorrow I awaken guided." Again, let the words drift through you like a song. Tomorrow I awaken renewed. Tomorrow I awaken aligned. Tomorrow I awaken guided. Each repetition plants the promise deeper into your subconscious, so that when the sun rises, you rise with it. When the light fills the sky, light fills your being. When a new day begins, a new chapter begins for you. See the sunrise in your mind's eye now. The horizon painted in gold, pink, and soft orange. The light spilling across the land, touching everything with warmth. The air filled with freshness, possibility, and peace. And you standing there, breathing it in, knowing that this new day is a gift. This is your promise. This is your rebirth. This is your expansion. Say softly, "I rise renewed. I rise abundant. I rise as my infinite self." And now let yourself drift again into rest, trusting that the morning will come at the perfect time, trusting that tomorrow will bring new light, new energy, new guidance, trusting that your infinite self is always leading you forward. You are eternal. You are divine. You are infinite. And tomorrow you awaken as more of who you truly are. For now, rest. For now, surrender. For now, allow the promise of the sunrise to soothe you into deep sleep. Softly whisper once more, "I rise tomorrow," renewed, aligned, and guided. And with those words, let yourself drift deeper, softer, slower, into infinite peace. You have trusted the law. You have released resistance. You have remembered your infinite self. And now you are ready to drift fully into deep, nourishing sleep. Your body is heavy now. Your mind is soft. Your breath is steady. And you are safe. Safe to rest. Safe to surrender. Safe to let go completely. Feel the softness beneath you, holding you gently like a cloud. Imagine now that you are lying upon a vast, white, glowing cloud. A cloud so soft, so light, so comforting. It lifts you effortlessly. It cradles you, supports you, and begins to drift across the night sky. The air is cool. The stars above are twinkling. The moon glows softly. You are floating, free, weightless, carried with ease. There is no effort, no control needed. The cloud carries you exactly where you need to go. Feel your arms growing heavier, your legs sinking deeper, your entire body surrendering to gravity, releasing every last bit of tension. The more you let go, the lighter you feel inside. The more you surrender, the freer you become. Whisper gently, "I am safe. I am loved. I am drifting into deep, healing sleep." Again, slower, softer, "I am safe. I am loved. I am drifting into deep, healing sleep." Your eyelids grow heavier now. Your breathing becomes slower. Your heart moves into the rhythm of peace. Every cell of your body is entering rest, repair, and renewal. The cloud carries you higher, now above the world, into the vastness of the stars. The night sky wraps around you like a blanket, dark, infinite, comforting. The silence is deep, endless, soothing. And in this silence, you are completely free. Every thought drifts away. Every worry fades into the distance. Every sound only guides you deeper, softer, slower, into stillness. Imagine now that your body is dissolving into the cloud. You are no longer separate. You are part of the softness, part of the light, part of the peace. There is nothing to hold, nothing to grasp, nothing to resist. You are pure presence. You are pure calm. You are pure stillness. Whisper softly inside, deeper, softer, slower. I let go. Again deeper, softer, slower. I let go. The words are like keys unlocking deeper levels of rest within you. With every breath, you sink further into peace. With every exhale, you drift into sleep. Feel your mind quiet now, like a lake without ripples, still, clear, reflecting only the stars. This is the mind of sleep. This is the mind of peace. This is the mind of healing. Your body is heavy. Your mind is quiet. Your spirit is free. You are safe to let go completely now. You are safe to fall into the deepest, most nourishing sleep. A sleep that restores every cell. A sleep that clears every thought. A sleep that heals every part of you. Whisper gently one last time, I am safe. I am loved. I am drifting into deep healing sleep. And now, let go completely. Allow yourself to drift deeper, softer, slower into the infinite night. And now you are safe. You are still. You are resting in the arms of infinite peace. The night has carried you. The stars have guided you. The flow of the universe has cradled you in love. You have trusted. You have released. You have remembered your infinite self. And now you are resting in the deepest silence of all. Feel the soft circle of light forming around you. It glows gently like the halo of the moon. It surrounds your body completely from head to toe, protecting you, holding you, soothing you. This circle of light is love itself. It is safety. It is abundance. It is peace. And it will remain around you as you sleep through the night. Inside this circle of light, nothing can disturb you. No thought, no worry, no fear can cross its boundary. You are safe. You are loved. You are whole. Whisper softly, I am safe. I am loved. I am whole. Again, slowly, gently, I am safe. I am loved. I am whole. The words vault into your subconscious, echoing through every cell, sealing in peace. This is the vibration you will carry through the night. This is the frequency that attracts abundance, healing, and joy. As you rest, the universe continues its perfect work. As you dream, life continues to arrange blessings for you. Even while you sleep, good is flowing into your life. Even while you rest, abundance is moving toward you. You need do nothing more. You need only to sleep, to trust, to allow. Tomorrow will come as it always does. The sun will rise as it always has. And with it, you will awaken renewed, clear, light, open, aligned with your infinite self. But for now, you do not need to think of tomorrow. You do not need to do anything. You may drift deeper into silence, softer, slower, until sleep carries you away completely. As you rest in this circle of light, let gratitude fill your heart. Gratitude for this moment. Gratitude for this night. Gratitude for the universal law that guides and supports you always. Gratitude for your breath, your body, your being. Gratitude for the abundance that is already on its way. Say gently in your mind, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Every thank you is a key that opens more blessings. Every thank you is a seed that grows into more joy. Every thank you is a doorway into more abundance. Feel yourself resting now in gratitude. Feel yourself resting in faith. Feel yourself resting in love. And now, as this meditation closes, know this truth. You are not alone. You are never alone. You are supported by life itself. You are guided by universal law. You are carried by love beyond measure. Thank you for joining this journey tonight. Thank you for opening your heart, your mind, your soul to trust, to surrender to love. If this practice nourishes you, if it brings peace or rest or abundance to your life, you may choose to return to it again as often as you wish. You may choose to carry this peace into your nights, into your mornings, into every day. And if it serves you, consider subscribing so we may continue this journey together, so we may expand in abundance, in peace, love as one. Together we rise. Together we grow. Together we shine. Now rest. Sleep. Dream. You are safe. You are loved. You are whole. The circle of light surrounds you. The universe carries you, and you drift deeper, softer, slower, into the sweetest sleep. Good night, beloved soul. Good night.